Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Yonkers Raceway here on Saturday. It is October the 13th, 2018. It's International Trot Day from Yonkers, and I'm going to look at all the stakes races. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Excellent card today from Yonkers. Going to look at the stakes races, races 7, 8, and 11. So races 7, the featured 8th race, which is the International Trot, and the 11th race, which is a good pace race. Let's get on to it. Starting off with the 7th race from Yonkers. The 7th race, it's the Harry Harvey Invitational Trot. It's going for a purse of $250,000 with a field of 10 trotters traveling 2,000 meters or a mile and a quarter on the half-mile oval. Top selection here, I like the number 5 horse, Yes Mickey. I'm going to go 5-10-8-1 in the superfecta. 5-10-8-1 super. Top selection of 5 horse, Yes Mickey. This 4-year-old gelding here by Muscle Hill. Ake Schwanstead trains. Jason Bartlett gets in the sulky. The horse's most recent outing came the 6th of October, which was last Saturday here at Yonkers. 1 mile in the open handicap. The horse finished second by 3/4 of a length there, and he sat back early. A little bit of a turn of foot at the end. It wasn't a bad race, but he was 75 cents to a dollar at the post time, which gave him the favoritism. He should have ran a little bit better than he did, though. But before that, in the open handicap Yonkers, 22nd of September, the horse won by a half length there. He stalked early on, got the lead, and then he just took off clear. 154 and 2. It was a very good mile there, his best mile of the year. And then before then, the open handicap at Yonkers, 8th of September, the horse finished second by a length. From the 7th hole, the horse left off the gate, got the lead, then he got caught in the stretch run. He had to be used a lot early and cost him at the end. Wasn't the day to win. He has run at this distance here, Yonkers, ready in a non-horse of 8 pari-mutuel over the summer, 26th of August. He won by a half length. He sat back early off the gate, and then he got the lead, and then he just walked for the final mile. Very good race there, and 2:25 and 3. I like him a lot here, going a mile and a quarter. He's a good post draw. I think he's been on the up and up since the midpoint of the summer, and I think he'll run well. 6-1 in very wide open race. I'll take him. This race connects the Naira Yonkers pick 4, which connects the 7th and 8th at Yonkers and the 8th and 9th at Belmont. With that being said, I would single this horse there. I think you have to find a single in the sequence, and I think this horse at 6-1 is a very strong one, so watch out. So to recap my selections for the 7th from Yonkers, it's the Harry Harvey Invitational Trot. Gonna go with the 5 horse, Yes Mickey. I'm gonna go 5-10-8-1 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 8 from Yonkers, which is the featured event, the 8th race from Yonkers. It's the $1 million Yonkers International Trot at Empire City Casino. It's going for a purse of $1 million. Field of 10 trotters traveling 2,000 meters or a mile and a quarter on the main track. Great race here. You have participants all around the world, and my top selection, I'm going to go with the 4 horse Ringo Starr Treb. I'm going to go 4-1-7-5 in the superfecta. 4-1-7-5 super to the pick 4 in this sequence of the Naira Yonkers pick 4. I'm going to go 1-4. I think it's a 2-horse race between those two, but my top selection is the 4 horse Ringo Starr Treb. This 8-year-old horse here by Classic Photo gets Paul in the saddle, in the sulky, on this one. This horse's most recent outing came the sorry, my iPad's not loading. It never wants to load during these videos. I hate technology. It's so good for you sometimes, but sometimes it can really suck. But finally, we're getting it to load right here, as in the nick of time. But my top selection here, the four horse Ringo Starr Treb, like I said many times. Wim Paul gets in the sulky. This horse hasn't had a pari-mutuel run in quite a while, but he qualified last week in Germany. He won the qualifier, but he was disqualified. But he qualified in 2 minutes and 1 for the mile rate, for the mile 3/8 qualifier, which is okay there, but they weren't really, getting the horse to good, they didn't want to kill the horse for that small purse, but, or no purse, but, he had one pari-mutuel run between the Elite Lop and this race that came a few weeks ago in Sweden, 26th of September, going a mile. He finished 6th by 12 lengths, and he broke, which cost him there, but it was his first pari-mutuel off the break. He probably needed the race. His last pari-mutuel before that came the Elite Lop in late May in Sweden. He won by a length there. He stalked early on. He got the lead, and then he took off. A very good race in 151 there. Before that, in the first heat of the Elite Lap, he won by a half length in 154 again. He just walked home there, and then he ran before that in Sweden in a Grade 1, won by 4.5 lengths, 152 and 3 for the mile right there. It was a mile 5/16 race, but he still won for fun on lead all throughout. He's a speed horse on a speed favoring race course. Good inside post draw at 4-1. I think he'll run a big one, so watch out for him. Definitely using the cross state pick 4, along with the one horse Mary Marauder, the winner of the 2016, I believe, Hambletonian at the Meadowlands. This 5-year-old horse by Muscle Hill who won the 2009 Hambo at the Meadowlands in impressive fashion with Brian Sears in the sulky. But this one for Scott Zeron, his most recent outing, Mary Marauder, came at Hoosier 21st September in the Caesars. The horse won by half length there, sat back early and was out of it by a bunch early on, but he had a great turn of foot and he won at the end in 152 and 4. Good race there. Wasn't his best mile, but it was a good run there, closing up well. Before then, the Maple Leaf at Mohawk, 1st September, he finished second by 3 3/4 lengths there, and again, he just never had the run, never got into it, wasn't the day to win. And then the Maple Leaf Limb, he won by a length, 153 and 1. Not the best time again, but he closed up well. If there's a case for a closer in this race, I think this horse is a logical one, and I think he can run well. One of his best races of the year, I think, came in the Cashman at the Meadowlands and Hambo Day. He won by a neck, really sitting a little bit closer early on and coming back at the end. A good victory there. He showed some heart there, but I like him a lot here today. Also, like I said, he's a horse. If there's a pace meltdown, I think he can be coming at the end. 3-1. Watch out for him. So to recap my selections for the 8th from Yonkers, it's the $1 million Yonkers International Trot. Top selection going to use the 4-horse Ringo Star Treb. I'm going to go 4-1-7-5 in the superfecta. I'll go 4-1 in my course state pick 4. So now let's get on to race number 11 from Yonkers. The 11th race, we're going to the Pacers now. It's the Dan Rooney Invitational Pace. It's going for a purse of $250,000. This race, we have a field of 8 Pacers traveling 1 mile here. Top selection, I like the 2-horse Mick Wicked. He ran a great mile last week at the Lexington Red Mile, and I think he'll really excel again here today. A good inside post draw, speed favoring horse. I'm going to go 2-4-6-5 in the superfecta. 2-4-6-5 super. Top selection of 2-horse Mick Wicked. Brian Sears, 7-year-old horse by McGarty. Casey Coleman trains. The horse's most recent outing came at the Lexington Red Mile last week in Alarage. The horse won by 3/4 length there. He sat back early but had a great final quarter there in 146 and 2. It was a very good race. Ran the final quarter in 126 and 4, which is impressive there. He didn't get to always be Mickey's mark, but he still ran a hell of a race. Before that, in the Dayton Derby at Dayton, 20th of September, the horse finished 3rd by 2.5 lengths there, and he never got the good kick. It wasn't the day to win from the wide post draw. And then before that, in the Hoosier Park Pacing Derby, 21st September, horse finished second by a neck. He just missed behind Lazarus at the end, but he ran a good effort there. And then the Ewart at Sayota on a sloppy going, 21st September, horse finished 4th through dead heat. It wasn't the best of days for him. It was a very sloppy night, and it just wasn't the day to win. But he won the Canadian Pacing Derby very nicely by 2.25 lengths over in early September, and then he won a preferred very nicely at the Mohawk in mid-July, which he ran in 150 and 1, which is a good mile there. I like him a lot here today. 2-1. He has some speed. If he wants to use it today, he can. Could come from behind also. He's a little versatile horse. Brian Sears knows what he wants to do. I have a feeling he'll probably send this one to the lead from the inside. So watch out for him. He's the best horse by a mile. So to recap my selections for the 11th from Yonkers, it's Dan Rooney Invitational Pace. Going to go with the 2-horse Mick Wicked. Going to go 2-4-6-5 in the superfecta. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.